Okay, so I'm back. So what I did was a half-inch gun works pretty. A half-inch socket works pretty good. So I have old Mac sockets. I think they are old. Yeah, Mac impacts 6-point. We went all out on low DeWalt gun, and I did another. I didn't have a 6-point wrench, and I was worried. So I actually took this drive. I also didn't have a 6-point half-inch one that I can find real quick. I use this, and it gets a little tight on the back side of the skid plate, but it worked out good. And what I did also that helps you out a lot is you know, you're fighting the rust, right? So it's pouring on you, and it's disgusting. Still worried about a nest, and who knows what we're gonna find in like maybe 5 minutes. So there are bolts and nuts, simple bolt and nut, and they're getting rounded off at the top, but I got them out, all three. I did the last time, and I didn't know it was a bolt and nut. I thought it was like a stud, so I used my gun. I bought a special gun, which worked great, and I had nothing on the other side. I heated this nut up and spun it out so fast that it just caught, and this, it wasn't frozen on the top, it just spun off because of the heat. The heat helped out. This wasn't that bad, but if you strip them, then what do you do? Now you got a fuel tank, you got fuel, you got gas, you got vapors, and you can't cut it with a torch. I would usually cut it with a torch because usually I do diesel work. I never was afraid of gas really because it's diesel. But let me clean this out, and then we'll unzip this, we'll take that off, and then let's see it drop a little bit. All right, let's start over again. But working from the backside wasn't so bad. This way, going underneath, rust was just pouring on me, but I went from the backside, and I was hitting it, the rust was falling this way. So there's another thing. Go from the other side. And I tell you, I got every kind of bug falling on you right here. But it's so funny, I could save every single nut and use them again, but that's retarded. And yeah, that's a pronoun you're probably not supposed to use, but that's what I used when I was younger. That's what I'm gonna still use now as I get older, because what happened when the ignition systems, when it said you had to retard it? Well, huh? We have to change our pronouns again, or whatever the heck you want to say it? Advanced? Oh, we can't use advanced either? You know what? The hell with people. The hell with the way they talk. Just get it done. Or go sit on the couch and get nothing done. Now we're going to drop this side. Now, let's take this off because this will be good. I think it's 8mm. Okay, there's like 5 or 6 of these little bolts, 8mm that hold the filler neck on. I think what you do is when you drop it down enough, you can get to the neck. So this should drop it down. I mean, there shouldn't be any fuel in the tank. I had to put like a gallon in it, and this should drop. I know it's gonna drop right on the ground. Need something. This might work. You know it's not gonna work, but I'm trying anyway. Now this skid plate is, this thing should be all loose. I wonder what's holding it up. These bolts? Oh yeah, I think those bolts gotta come down too. Which, that's the strap. It shouldn't, I don't think it should come down. That baby's loose. Nah, hold on. Your big chunk came out. Alright, that's done. Might just be stuck up there a little bit. This thing is so bad with rust. But the frame is good. The exhaust is kind of hanging up on that side. That's what, oh, look at it, it's got a heat shield around the, that might be the original, that's interesting. Got a heat shield around the exhaust. Look at that plate, look at that. The plate's not even, look at that plate, man. That's bad. Let's see if we can unzip that plate. What's left of it. Oh, that's hot. Now, that's bad. See, the only thing I was worried about doing this whole tank was basically animals nesting in there. And I don't, at one time you could tell there's like debris and everything, and they might have ate the fuel pump wire. They love wires. So this is beyond gross. Tank's almost out. This thing really, they usually don't put gloves on. But if I know an animal's been back there, I'm putting something on, man. Ugh. I don't know, it skeeves me out. And like I said, I would have pressure washed this, but let me just throw this. There's nothing even to save. Look at this thing. That's a rubber plate. You can save this rubber. You actually clean this up and put it back in. But the plate, that's half. That whole, oh yeah. That's a bad plate, man. Look at that, baby. Look at that. But this is rubber, and you wouldn't believe it actually will come clean. And then you put it back. You'll see when I'm all done. You know what's weird about this one? There's not a bee's nest. There's like 100 freaking yellow jackets under here. Now they're all dead. This is what I was worried about, getting stung, and I didn't, or whatever. Everything's dead. The nests have been there and been done, but there are droppings and nests and mature. Oh my God! Look how many bees there were. Wow. So the wiring is still intact. There's nothing more I see crazy. So both vents are basically falling out. I'm trying not to touch anything. I don't care if it falls out. If I took this out, I bet you would just fall right out. If it falls out, is it gonna break the? No, it should go down to the ground. Alright, jeez. That's one way to get a fuel tank out. You got bugs. It's keeping me out, man. Come on. Let's get this done, man. Almost there. Just hanging up on the hose in this wool. I'm such a weenie, Lenny. The actual wiring harness is still attached. The fuel line are attached. Fuel hoses, I could say. Man, never seen so many yellow dead jackets ever. Straps. gotta do is get the hose clamps off, and the thing will be able to work on. They're pretty rotted away. That one is a, I don't know what size is it? I ain't. Should come out. Simplest things. They use a what they use is a stainless steel clamp, but then the bolt, the clamp itself looks like it's steel and not rusted away. Can't get a good bite on it. Get a bite now. I don't want to break the tank. I didn't break my other one. I'm not going to break this one. Jeez. Simple things in life, man. Just a little edge here. What's happening with that? This one's off. This hose is off too. Okay, she's done. She's out, man. When you get it on the ground, it probably goes up for like a couple inches. Sorry it took so long. Looking for a milk crate. Now I have to use my milk crate that I have my rags in. Alright, before I even do that, show you, here's the other part of the skid plate, and then I'll show you this nest. Alright, here's the other side of the skid plate. So it bolts up here to a frame support across the gas. It goes like that, and then these are cool actually. These are, I could salvage this, you just need a plate. These go in here. Sorry, wrong way. They go in like that. So this goes over the tank. Boy, smell that bad fuel. Woohoo! So it goes over the tank like this, and then that side. So this is done. So it goes over the tank like this on both sides, and then this just goes into the bumper and bolts in 2 spots. Wait, no, it doesn't go into the bumper. It just went over, oh, it just went over and attached to the other side of the plate, which was useless. So on both sides it was useless. So what was really holding this tank up? That rubber mat there, that was kind of holding it like you would a baby, I guess. So we'll salvage these, clean them up. First, let me show you all these bees, man. This is gross. Look underneath here. I don't know if anybody, well, a lot of it fell apart. But if all of this is bees everywhere, nest. This is all bees and rust, man. Look at all those bees. Bees, bees, bees. Oh, thank God they're all dead. But I think that wow, that hose. No. So everything is not bad. Now it'll be easy to test fuel pump pressure. Hey, I guarantee that pump is done, but I'm not gonna finish it. And frame, son of a gun, look at that frame. That frame is good shape. The frame is in good shape. This is all just surface BS rust. This will get all cleaned up with a pressure washer and be done. But the frame is nice. This is a nice truck. Look, even around the fuel system, wow, this is, hey, whoever gets this truck is gonna have a nice, good starting solid, at least the bottom solid. My other black one was shot. So right now, you see the tank, it's out, it's on the ground, I'm done. I don't have to video me blowing this stuff up. So I'm gonna blow it out, sorry. I'm gonna blow this out, call it a day, and put that on a milk crate a little bit higher. I think the fuel lines can't be dropped all the way to the ground. So that's the only reason why. I don't want to break them. But we'll end at that. It's a good day so far. To me, it's a Friday because I'm off the rest of the week. So that's it. All right, bye.